Hello, cousin. Welcome back to Relaxing with Allie. Oh, Allie's in the zone. I looked right at it and still said somebody wants your attention. You're like, yeah, I'm not. Page of Pentacles. Zelle. Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody wants you to care about something you don't care about. It's like more than clear that you don't care about it either. Solutions to the problems, and you're not really worried about nothing else past that. Two of Swords and a Fool. So I feel like you were indecisive about something, but then with the Fool, you take a risk, you take a chance, you decide, you know what? Why not? Sure. The Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're 100% aware of how something works, but you make a final decision on something, or you take a risk, you take a chance, you end up being right. You might have went towards something the first time something was a hiccup or something was a no, it was a fail, but I feel like you try something again and you're right. Maybe it's the way you're going about whatever this is. Like you're literally correct. Like you take a risk in the complete right move, like the complete right direction. Three of Wands. Yeah, Three of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Star in the back, confirmation. So the first one is a bust. The second one is good. So you get exactly what you want, but I feel like you're like, you know what? I don't know if I should. It's like you get an idea or you come up with a thing. It's like, okay, I want this. I want. Maybe you're prioritizing things. You're lining up what you want first. What's most important. What's more important, and then going down a list. Maybe it's like three things that you want. You get all three things, but I feel like the way that you go about getting all three, that's why you get all three of them. If you would have went about something the wrong way, you would only get one of three. You do something halfway right, you get two of three. You do something all the way right, you get three of three. You get everything you want. Like you're at odds about something, you're indecisive about something, but I feel like you take a risk anyway. You're like, shit, I don't know, so I'm about to just pick something. It's the thing is, you never stopped while you were trying to decide, why you just decided to go with something. It seems like the answer makes itself clear. So it's like this is like driving and you're trying to go to wherever the hell, but you're like, okay, I just got to make it to the freeway. Once I get to the freeway, then I'll turn on the GPS because I know where I'm going from this point. But let's say the way that you're going, there's a huge detour. And it take you like all the way around to an area you ain't ever seen before. So it's like you start driving in the direction. It's like you could either sit there in traffic, you could either just kind of like keep driving and, could sit there, figure it out, or you can keep driving as you're rerouting the GPS. While you're doing that, it seems like you just decide to keep going, right? So you pick a direction. Do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I go north or do I go south? Hmm. You pick the direction, whichever direction you decide to go in, it's absolutely correct though. The strength. It's like your intuition and your confidence. I feel like you're confident in a choice. You're confident in something that you're trying to do. But I feel like the next thing clears itself up. It's like, oh, you know what? This is, you could do this too. So you want this, you could do this too. Because you choose the right, like, the right route, the right road, everything unlocks itself. It opens itself up for you. It's all because you decided to take a risk. If you didn't take a risk, I don't know that it's that you wouldn't be getting whatever this is. I think it would be that it would take a little longer. Your guesswork is actually correct. Three of Swords and a Queen of Cups. This is like taking a test and they're like, there's no right and wrong answers. And somehow you pass the test and they're like, have you studied this before? You like, nah, I just guessed on all of it. Like, yeah, intuitively picked which ones were the right ones and they were correct. What's this? It's a now. My neck hurts so bad. I slept. Like my neck, top of my spine. I slept so good. Turned the wrong way. 2 seconds. Page 1. Yeah, you start going in the direction. You pick something. I feel like you pick um you whatever it is. I feel like if there's multiple things that you're trying to do, maybe a couple of things you're trying to do, I feel like you prioritize the right way. Instead of you picking what you want, like Three of Swords, you sacrifice what you want. Not necessarily sacrifice, but you just, it's not the top of the list. It's not, oh, um I want a new boat. I should go get that. I should go get a new boat. Or should you get a car so your kids can get dropped off at school and they don't have to walk? Hmm. Think there's priorities, but it's not to say you can't get both, but it is to say there's priorities. Because you choose the selfless route, it's like, all right, well, my kids need to be able to, so they don't gotta walk, just go ahead and get this car for my kids. So they got a car to drive around. They got a car to ride around in. You start focusing your attention on that. Somebody's like, oh, well, you could get the boat by doing XYZ. Like, if you can't get that one, you could get another one though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got options. Feel like you get everything that you fucking want, but it's based off of, are you choosing to be selfless or are you not? That only more so applies if you have like responsibilities outside of yourself. Like, do you got kids? Do you got motherfuckers you take care of? Do you have, it could be something as simple as animals. Like, are you putting their needs over yours for the ones that, like if your fucking dog needs a fucking bed or some dog bowls, you don't think you should go get those versus them new shoes you want that could wait, them new Nikes? You got 400 pair of shoes in your closet. You just want those because they the newest ones. Your dog don't deserve actual dog bowls though. Something that simplistic can turn the whole thing around. Well, I never get anything for myself. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how this shit looks to be on. You decide to put yourself not necessarily last. It's just like maybe you put somebody else's one need over yours, and then you go to do what you want to do, and then you figure out the last one. I don't know. Shit, there's multiple fucking ways to do this. If you missed what I've been saying here, it's literally the entire point of what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Page of Wands. Nothing but opportunities in front of you. There's like multiple ways, way too many ways to move forward. Like, not just one way. Knight of Wands. Yeah, once you pick a direction, you're completely determined to. It's like once you pick a direction, once you finally pick one, you lock in like immediately. You move forward and just everything starts to align the way it's supposed to. Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups. It just seems like a bunch of controlled chaos starts happening, but it's not bad things. Like nothing bad is happening. It's just controlled chaos. Seven of Swords and a Star. That's one of the complete signs that it's moving forward. 10 of Cups and 9 of Cups. It's kind of like that's your signal when all this crazy shit starts happening, when all of this, whatever it is, starts happening. That's simply your signal. The star confirmation, see? That's the signal to let you know you're moving forward. If you don't have a bunch of drama in your life, that's the best that's the best you're gonna get. Let's say your neighbors be outside, they got cold start cars and their cars just loud as fuck. And they just love just revving the fuck out the engines, or they whole squad be over there, everybody's cars is louder. And maybe, you just like, oh my God, like it's a little annoying, but whatever. Or it's just a little loud, but whatever. That's the Five of Wands. That's it. That's all. That's the chaos. That's the controlled chaos. That's the signal. That's the get ready signal. That's the I'm on my way. I hope you're ready signal. King of fucking Swords. Once you notice it, it's like, yeah, all right. So you understand it's time to move forward, right? Like, some of y'all comes off in a form of anxiety, like high anxiety, or maybe you can't sleep. I feel like it's crazy anxiety. All of a sudden you start feeling claustrophobic and shit. Maybe you're just up all night, you're not really sleeping. Seven of Swords. It's like, yeah, go ahead and start. That's the signal. That's literally the signal. Some of y'all, it's already been happening. So this is the hey. All right, you got it now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got it. It's time for you to start doing whatever this is. Page of Swords and the Six of Wands. If you're supposed to be looking for something, start doing it right now. The Emperor, I feel like somebody even gives you a resource to look at or a resource to go to. I feel like that resource opens up a bunch of resources. It's the gift that keeps giving. That comes when you literally decide what's important to you, what's priority. It's not to necessarily say you won't get what's yours. It's just to say you make a decision and trust your intuition, you are going to get it a little bit faster and in bunches versus, like, I feel like you made the right decisions the whole way through with something. Like, something's been a very long game. You've been playing a long game this whole fucking time. Everything you've done has contributed to leading up to this point. It just kept taking so fucking long. Maybe your priorities were wrong. I don't know. What's this? Something, it's almost like something possibly was not a priority, or it wasn't that serious to you up until this point. That could very well be also what it is. I mean, two things can be true at once. Yeah, the Chariot in the World is like you just wasn't ready. Now you are. You'll be surprised by how fast shit starts happening. Ace of Pentacles in the Tower. You wasn't ready before, you're ready now. Ace of Wands. You know that because you're the one going after the opportunity with no pressure. You're just like, you know what? All right, I'm just ready to do such and such. It's just an idea. That's like when one day you just wake up like, you know what? I'm about to go get a tattoo. It's not to necessarily say you about to get a tattoo that day, right then and there, but it is to say all of a sudden now you're looking for tattoo ideas, and the stronger, the more you look for it, the stronger the momentum is. The stronger the momentum, the better, the higher the fucking chance that you actually falling through it, whatever this is, that you actually doing it. Like, yeah, when you get the idea versus when somebody else is pushing the idea, that's how you know that you're ready. That's how you know you're actually ready to move forward, when you come up with that shit by yourself. Yeah, the Empress. You're looking for something brand new, taking a risk in a whole new direction, everything brand new. That's why I feel like you get a lot of big upgrades. It's because you're ready now. Some of y'all, you want like a storefront, you're about to get one. Some of y'all, you can have a shot at being like on TV, like on a show, even if it's for like a season or like a couple of episodes. It's a lot going on right here that fast. What's this? So it seems like it's just a simple test of character, yeah, justice. Like, can you, is because as you're headed to like whatever level, whatever to the top means to you, as you're headed up there, you need not to lose your fucking soul and your mind. With that being said, these seem like little mini tests to make sure you still you as you're moving to the top. Like, all right, these are the options. Are you gonna put yourself first, or are you gonna put some other shit first? What are we doing here? The more you do it, the easier it gets. That's why you're ready to move forward. You're like, all right, let me do this. And then you start putting everything in line, and you actually start making the movements happen. That's what I say. This is so confirmation. Confirmation to the confirmation. This has been a long time coming. Ten of Wands, you finally broke through the cycle or the barrier. Two of Pentacles. Her breathing hard as shit throwing me off. Yeah, I just feel like you made a switch. You doubled up with something a long time ago. It just seems like because you made the right decision back then, or this is going to end up being history. Whatever you did back then led to this point, or whatever you're about to do right now, you're going to be happy in the future. You're like, yeah, I'm glad I did that shit back then. That led to this point. Something makes you, it's building on your legacy. You're building a legacy. That's why it's important to make sure you remain you the whole way through. We ain't losing you now, as you, because we losing you, we gonna stop at this stage. Whenever you start losing yourself, we gonna stop you. The spirit, that's your ancestors. Like, good now, right? You can handle some more. You can move forward. So just character test to see, to make sure you're still you. Temperance. If you're not, we'll hold it. That's why you've been in this position for so fucking long, believe it or not. Same cycle been running itself. Just because something look different don't mean it is. Same cycle been running itself for the longest. Eventually, you just learned how to tolerate it, but that didn't mean that that was the end game. So basically, what I'm saying is, You made it out of this cycle because you started choosing the right things. You start choosing the wrong things, you will literally go back into that cycle. I don't know how long you were dealing with that, but it will run that same amount of time again. It's not one of those, oh my God, okay, this is like being on punishment. You can't just be like, okay, never mind, my bad, I was just playing. No, you know, nigga, you on punishment now. That means you gonna be on punishment till the time run the fuck out. Like, you start losing yourself, you start acting like you ain't got no sense, you gonna run this again. Glad we got that understood. Yeah, spirit not playing with your ass at all. At all. You're too valuable and too necessary to play with you like that. Yeah, we can play about things, but this ain't one of them. Your team does not play that shit. It's a good thing, too. You are definitely an asset. You're vital to the game. Cover just randomly, a piece of the cover just randomly flew up out of nowhere. That was a confirmation. You're getting signs all through here. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You start losing your mind, we gonna hold it. Hang that. Take me through that. Take me through that. We will. You keep playing crazy, we will take you through there again. What's this? This like, right, 8 of Pentacles. This like going to a job, doing orientation. Orientation is fucking forever. Then you finally start doing work again. Let's say you quit the job, or you do your 2 weeks after X amount of time, and then you like, you know what? Let me go back to there. They hire you again. You got to go back through the orientation. You think you get to skip it because you already used to work there? Nah, that just means you know the answers. That just means you know the answers. You still got to sit there and listen to all that crazy ass shit. You still got to go through all of that all over again. Yeah, you know what's coming. That don't mean you can't bypass it though. That's what'll happen. You start losing yourself. Glad we had this discussion. Glad we had this discussion. This decision that you made, it was smart. The decision you're gonna make is smart. Safe to say we can trust you to make good decisions now. You've been through the ringer too many times. You ready to get out. Yeah. You finally learned. So whatever this cycle is, you officially broke it. 8 of Cups, you're abandoning it completely. Yeah, you're moving forward. It's not really a strategy that needs to be put in play. If you're doing like magic work or something like that, you don't need to. Literally, if you're doing like work, spell work, anything like that, you don't have to. You're naturally about to get this. Like you're not manifesting anything. You're already getting this. It's not coming no faster. Like it's on the way already. Just know that that's how this shit works from here on out. You start losing yourself, you will start getting stripped from things. And considering you know exactly what the low to the high, what is it? Well, ain't that a movie? Highest to lowest. Seeing as how you know what that shit feels like. If you don't want that, keep focusing on the right things, not the wrong things. 8 of Swords. You don't ever gotta worry about shit going left as long as you do what you're supposed to be doing, and that's fair. Seems like that's a rule that you were supposed to be living by anyway. I'll be right back though.